Nature is a vast and wondrous tapestry. Within its threads, we see countless stories unfold. Imagine a great jungle, teeming with life. Sunlight filters through the canopy, touching everything below. In this shared world, under the very same sky, two creatures can begin their journeys. One might be destined for a life of power and prominence, its name whispered on the wind. Another might live a quiet, almost invisible existence, a life of simple, slow survival. They both share the same air, drink the same water, and feel the same rain, yet their destinies diverge in the most remarkable ways. This is not a tale of fairness or unfairness, it is simply the way of the wild, a profound lesson in how life takes different shapes. The jungle does not choose favorites. It is a neutral stage where every living thing must play its part. The conditions are the same for all. The heat of the day, the cool of the night, the sudden storms, and the gentle breezes are universal experiences. Yet how each creature responds to these shared conditions is what defines its story. Some are built for speed, others for stealth. Some are gifted with immense strength, while others possess the virtue of patience. Their very biology, the blueprint they are born with, sets them on a particular path. It is this inherent nature that dictates their first steps and shapes the life they will lead within this sprawling green kingdom. This incredible diversity is what makes the ecosystem so robust and beautiful. Every animal has a role, a niche it fills perfectly. The world needs the hunter, but it also needs the slow-moving creature that tends to the high canopy. It requires the soaring eagle, just as it needs the humble beetle burrowing in the soil. To think that one life is more important than another is to misunderstand the delicate balance of the natural world. Each existence, no matter how different, contributes to the whole. The story of the jungle is not one single narrative but a collection of millions of individual tales, each one unique and essential in its own way. We can see this principle everywhere we look in nature. In a single pond, a tadpole begins its transformation into a frog, while a tiny fish hatches, destined to remain in the water its entire life. On the same mountain slope, a mighty pine tree stands tall against the wind, while a delicate wildflower blooms in its shadow for a fleeting season. They are born of the same earth, nourished by the same sun, yet their lives are worlds apart. This is the fundamental truth of existence. We may start in the same place, but our innate qualities and the choices we make lead us down wonderfully different roads. There is an old saying that captures this idea perfectly. In the same jungle, a lion is born and a sloth is born. From its first breath, the lion cub is a bundle of potential energy. It is born into a pride, a powerful family unit. It learns to stalk, to pounce, and to fight through play. Its muscles are designed for explosive bursts of speed. Its roar is a sound that will one day command respect and fear across the savannah. The lion is born with the tools of a king, inheriting a legacy of dominance. Its nature is to be bold, to be powerful, and to lead. The path ahead is one of action, of hunting, and of ruling its territory. In the very same jungle, high up in the canopy, a baby sloth is born. Its life is the complete opposite. It clings to its mother, moving with a slowness that is almost meditative. Its body is not built for speed or for fighting. Instead, it is perfectly adapted for a life spent hanging upside down from tree branches. Its long claws are like hooks, providing a secure grip. Its slow metabolism means it needs very little food to survive. The sloth's strength is not in power but in conservation. It lives a life of quiet patience, hidden from predators below by its stillness and its camouflaged fur. Its world is small, peaceful, and deliberate. The lion becomes the king of the jungle floor. Its presence is felt everywhere. It patrols its territory, its roar echoing for miles. It is a symbol of strength, courage, and authority. The lion must constantly prove itself, defending its pride from rivals and securing food for its family. Its life is full of high-stakes drama and intense effort. The sloth, meanwhile, survives by being inconspicuous. It navigates its leafy kingdom with a slow, careful grace. Its struggle is not one of battle but of endurance, of finding the right leaves to eat and conserving every ounce of energy. It is a master of a different kind of survival. The proverb tells us the lion becomes king while the sloth struggles to survive. This is true from one perspective. The lion's life is grand and visible, while the sloth's is quiet and precarious. Yet both animals are survivors. Both are perfectly suited to their environment, but in vastly different ways. The lion's nature pushes it to conquer its surroundings, to impose its will upon the land. The sloth's nature encourages it to blend in, to become one with its environment. They both find a way to live, but one life is loud and magnificent, while the other is silent and serene. This same story unfolds in the human world. We are all born into the same world, a human jungle full of opportunities and challenges. Just like the lion and the sloth, people are born with different natural abilities and temperaments. Some people are born with a natural charisma and energy, like the lion. They are outgoing, they love being in charge, and they are not afraid to take risks. They might become leaders in business, captains of sports teams, or politicians who inspire crowds. Their nature pushes them to be at the center of the action, to build, to compete, and to lead others. Then there are people who are more like the sloth. They are quiet, thoughtful, and observant. They may not seek the spotlight, but they possess incredible patience and a deep capacity for focus. These individuals might become brilliant scientists, dedicated artists, or compassionate caregivers. Their strength is not in commanding a room but in their steady, persistent effort. They find success not through a loud roar but through quiet dedication. Their contribution to the world is just as important, but it is often made away from the noise and the crowds, in a laboratory, a studio, or a quiet office. Think of a school classroom. Two children sit side by side. One might be excellent at sports, always the first to be picked for a team. They run faster and throw a ball with natural skill. The other child might be brilliant at mathematics, able to see patterns and solve complex problems in their head. They both go to the same school and have the same teachers, but their natural talents are different. One is not better than the other, they are simply gifted in different areas. Society needs both the athlete who inspires us with their physical prowess and the mathematician who will design the technologies of the future. Our lives are also shaped by the choices we make and the effort we put in. A person born with a great talent for music will not become a famous musician without years of practice. A natural leader will not succeed if they do not learn to listen and work with others. The lion must learn to hunt, and the sloth must learn which leaves are safe to eat. Similarly, we must all work to develop our natural gifts. Our starting point, our nature, gives us a direction, but it is our hard work and our choices that determine how far we travel on that path. It is easy to look at the lion and think that its life is the only one worth living. It is easy to believe that success only looks like power, fame, and being the king. But this is a very narrow view of the world. The sloth, in its own quiet way, is also a success. It has mastered its environment and found a way to thrive. Its life has a peacefulness and simplicity that the lion, with its constant battles, may never know. The most important lesson we can learn from this tale is that there is more than one way to live a good and meaningful life. We do not all have to be lions. The key is to understand ourselves. What are our natural strengths? Are we bold and energetic, or are we patient and thoughtful? Instead of trying to be someone we are not, we should embrace our own nature. A sloth trying to roar like a lion would be a sad sight. A lion trying to live silently in the trees would starve. The goal is not to change our fundamental being, but to find the environment, the part of the jungle, where our unique talents can shine. It is about finding the right branch to hang from, or the right territory to rule. Everyone has the capacity to learn and grow. The sloth can learn to be a better sloth, finding the most nutritious leaves and the safest branches. The lion can learn to be a better hunter, a wiser leader. In the same way, we can all improve. A quiet person can learn to speak more confidently when needed. A natural leader can learn the value of listening and quiet reflection. Growth is not about becoming a different creature entirely. It is about becoming the best version of ourselves. It is a lifelong journey of learning, adapting, and honing our unique skills. So, do not be discouraged if you feel more like a sloth in a world that seems to celebrate only lions. Your quiet strength, your patience, and your unique perspective are valuable. Find your passion, work hard at it, and build your own kind of kingdom. True success is not about being the loudest or the strongest. It is about finding your place in the world, contributing in your own way, and living a life that is true to who you are. The jungle is vast enough for every creature, and the world is large enough for every kind of person to find their purpose and thrive.